Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and welcome back to The Faithful Path, where every Saturday I break down the connection between our daily lives and the beautiful religion of Islam, how they both have an impact on each other, and discuss the issues we all have practicing our religion nowadays. So, without further ado, the podcast starts now.
سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Today I have a special guest, similar to the guest that was for interview number one. She's a new hijabi and she's going to talk to us a little bit about her experience, her challenges, and her thoughts. So let's all give a warm welcome to Zena Hajibi. Assalamu alaikum, Zena.
Walaikum assalam.
How
Thank you
are
for
you
having
today?
me. Good, you?
Thank you. It's an honor for me to have you today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So just to begin, just give a quick introduction to the audience.
So my name is Zaina. I'm 24 years old and I studied civil engineering and I work as a civil engineer. And I used to make videos on TikTok and Instagram. And I go by Zenafeed. And I wore the hijab about 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
Perfect. So the first question for today is what or who motivated your decision to start wearing the hijab, and how has this change impacted your daily life since then?
Okay. So, alhamdulillah, I wore it 3 months ago, and it's not, I wouldn't say that it's someone specifically. I think it's been a journey. It's been a while that I was thinking about wearing it. I remember in high school, I was thinking of wearing it, and then it flopped. I didn't do it.
Mhm.
And then CJIP, I wasn't really thinking about it. But then, like 3 years ago, I had bought a bunch of hijabs on like Shein, bought a bunch, and
Yeah.
like I was planning on khalas. I was like, I'm gonna wear
Mhm.
the hijab, inshallah. But it didn't happen.
Mhm.
I wasn't in the right mindset. I wasn't surrounded by the I guess the people
Mhm.
that I was meant to
Supportive,
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So alhamdulillah, I think about 3 months ago, um, everything started when everything was happening in Gaza.
Mhm.
So when it was getting very a lot of traction online, I was watching the videos, and it got to a point where I was watching the videos and then I would fall asleep and I would dream that I was
Mhm.
in Palestine.
Oh.
Yeah, I was dreaming that I was in Palestine, and I was dreaming that I was um, in the same environment of like it's either that I die right now,
Yeah.
or I'm trying to survive. So I would wake up with like such a heavy feeling, and like I would tell my mom, I would tell my friends, I'd be like I felt like I was there. Wallah, like
Mhm.
I felt like my heart was there. And the thing is that I found myself thinking like, Zaina, like yani the women there, they don't know if they're gonna die or not. But who tells you that also? Like, who tells you
You're
when
gonna
you're gonna
live.
die?
Yeah.
Yeah, who told you? So it really started making me think, and that's when like it took a toll on me to a point where I was like, yani, why am I waiting for like a do or die situation for me to do what's right?
Mhm.
You know, like it's in my mind, it's in my heart. Allah is giving me like this clarity right now. Khalas, just do it. And alhamdulillah, like my best friend is behind the camera. She was a very big like support system
Mhm.
for me, and alhamdulillah, um, when I did it, like I had the people that were supposed to be there
Yeah.
around me to do it, and then I just did it,
Mhm.
and it was like one of the best decisions I've made in my life. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. And what was the second part of your question?
Uh, how has this change impacted your daily life since then?
It's like superficially, I
Mhm.
feel like I'm more into fashion now, just because
Yeah.
like it's I always want to have like a clean look, or like I want to look
Yeah.
presentable to the
Modest and
yeah, like
yeah.
and like to the non-Muslims come on, and it's
Mhm.
for them to see like yes, we're hijabis, but we it's not because you wear the hijab that like um you look a certain way, or
Mhm.
like no, you look presentable, clean clothing. Before, I used to hop out of bed and go to work, my hair
Mhm.
was like this.
Yeah.
But now I have to actually
Mhm.
put some thought into it. So alhamdulillah. And yeah, like it's just I'm still adapting. It's still been 3 months. I'm
Yeah.
still adapting to it, but like alhamdulillah, I feel like the changes that are happening in my life are blessings, and I'm still excited to see like what Allah
Yeah.
subhanahu wa ta'ala has for me, like
Inshallah.
inshallah. Yeah.
Did some of your daily routines change?
Definitely. Like just for example, the fact that إنه هلا I have to wake up
Yeah.
an hour before going to work. Yani that for me is like I would have never imagined me
Yeah.
doing that, you know,
That's
because
true.
like my work is like really close to my job. I used to not care, like خلاص, like I'll put my hair in a bun,
Yeah.
whatever. Now I take my time because others will look at me and
That's true.
they will see like, okay, you're representing Islam right now in a way. And this is not to say that I'm perfect. I'm still in a journey to
No, of
becoming
course.
more modest,
Yeah.
inshallah. But yeah, it's still I still need to adapt. يعني حتى just the way that I wrap the hijab is like I have to adapt to it, you know, like
Yeah.
it's every day I'm trying to choose like what type
Which
of
style and
yeah
everything.
that's like the superficial part. but but yeah, like in general, like it's one of the best decisions I made. Yeah.
But like, of course, since wearing the hijab, you felt closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Of course. Yani I would have never imagined the Ramadan
Yeah.
that passed. I would have because I put it before
Before
Ramadan.
Ramadan, yeah.
So I experienced Ramadan and Eid wearing the hijab, and I would have never
That's the best
imagined that it was
feeling.
the best feeling, because like I would before going to the masjid for like Taraweeh,
Yeah.
or like before when I used to go to Taraweeh, I would only put the hijab when I'm going to the
pray,
mosque.
yeah.
And it was weird because I wasn't hijabi at that point. So I was like, how do I put it on? Now I'm like, I'm so happy that like even outside of like when I was fasting, people tell me like Ramadan Mubarak, and I wouldn't even know them. And I'd be like, oh my God, thank you. Or Eid Mubarak. And you're just like, wow, like people are recognizing me, and it's such a great feeling. You feel like a sense of community, and alhamdulillah, it's really nice. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, the second question is, what were the reactions of your family and friends when you first started wearing the hijab, and what are the positive or negative comments you've received?
So my friends, my family, okay, I'm gonna start with my family first. My mom was really happy. Everybody was really happy. Like, you know, everybody on WhatsApp, like Mabruk, like, you know, you gotta like pictures of flowers and like hijab. Yeah, you gotta expect that. And then my dad, like I just like, because it was just a random Sunday that I put it on. So I went downstairs and I had my hijab on. And then he looks at me, he's like, بدك تتحجبي? I'm like, eh? He's like, ألف مبروك. Yeah, I swear. But then like he cried and I cried and we hugged each other, and it was like, it was a very nice moment. And my friends, like, they were very, very happy for me, like super, super happy for me that they, you know, they organized like a little surprise party for me. I never expected that, but like the amount of love I received from the people around me is insane. Wallahi, like it's insane. And funny enough, like there's one of our friends in our group, like 2 weeks after I wore it, she wore the hijab. Yeah,
No,
she was like, I just did it.
Yeah.
And like she
because
told
of
me,
you, or
it's, I wouldn't say like it comes from Allah,
No,
not
yeah,
for
that's
me.
true.
But she told me like it pushed her. Like when she saw that I wore it, وخلاص, it pushed her. And a lot of people told me, they're like, Zena, I would have never expected you to wear the hijab. Like, and I don't know how to take that. Like, is that a compliment or like an insult? Like, what is it? But no, but like, yeah. Anyways, and for the positive comments, you know, like people telling me "Salamu alaikum" when I'm walking in the street is like the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
It's before you wouldn't know if I was Muslim or not, and now it's like I'm recognized, and I'm so proud of that. But for the negative comments, so like I'll be realistic, there are people that don't appreciate the hijab or don't understand it the way that obviously we do. So you have to expect, I'd say like expect nothing, صراحة. Expect nothing, because the people that were really nice to me, I'm talking about the non-Muslims that were really nice to me, I never expected them to be so nice to me from after wearing the hijab. And the people that were not nice to me, I didn't expect that from them. So I would say just believe in yourself, believe in Allah, believe in Allah, believe that He gave you this gift, this wisdom, inshallah, this clarity, and just expect nothing from others, because at the end of the day, they don't matter.
Yeah.
No one matters. And I had to learn that. I had to really embody that. No one matters except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you're living for Him and no one else. So that being said, I did get negative comments from a certain person that I never expected them to be like ignorant in that way. So she told me like, oh, you're making us uncomfortable, or making people around you uncomfortable. How are you gonna work? She told me, things along those lines, and I felt like I was so taken, because it was like my second day of wearing the hijab, and I was getting I got those comments. But alhamdulillah, like right now, I'm in a place where I'm like
grateful.
I'm grateful, and I don't like her opinion does not matter. And yeah.
Did anyone know that like you were gonna wear the hijab, or it was a surprise to everyone?
I think that the people around me knew that I was planning on wearing it, but they didn't know that it was gonna happen that day.
Yeah, like when are you gonna wear it?
Yeah, like I remember that day, me and my mom, we were going to visit my brother in Sherbrooke. Sherbrooke is like it's not a very culturally diverse place, because he studies there. Anyways, we were going to visit him, and it was that night of the Saturday and the Sunday, because it was a Sunday that we left. That night I couldn't sleep. Oh, wallahi, and like these nights, they happened to me, like they happened very often, where I couldn't sleep. I was getting so much anxiety, because I told myself like, okay, Zina, it's Friday. Monday you're going to work, you're wearing the hijab. That's what I told myself. I said, no, like khalas, you're wearing the hijab on Monday. And then it was like Friday night. Friday, the day I didn't wear it. Saturday, I did not wear it. It was like Sunday was my last shot. If like you're leaving your house the next day on Sunday, you need to wear the hijab, because Monday you're wearing it. So that night, I kept tossing and turning. I felt like anxiety. My mind is telling me, how are you going to work with wearing the hijab when on Friday you had no hijab on? How? Like, how are they gonna see you? So subhanallah, like I had my basket of hijabs in the corner.
From Shein? The old hijabs?
Yes, from Shein. And I had put it in the corner, and it's really funny because it's just a side note. I started having like acne on my face, so I was prescribed a cream.
Yeah.
And with the ghata salah, you can't like put it on, because it's gonna scrape off the cream. So I would I took out the hijab basket to wrap the hijab on. So that day that we were leaving, I wasn't gonna wear it, but then it was like right there in front of me. And then I was looking at my clothes, and I was looking at the hijab in the basket, and I was telling myself like, this color would look so good with this color. Like it was crazy. I took it, I put it on, done deal. That was it. That was it. I went downstairs, I looked at my dad.
Yeah.
Salaam alaikum, and we went to Sherbrooke. And people were so nice to me there. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Now the last question is, can you share any challenges or positive experiences you've encountered as a hijabi woman adapting to a new social environment in Montreal?
Positive experiences that I've encountered?
Or negative, like
negative. So like I said, like the negative experiences, and like it's mostly the stares. For negative experiences, mostly the staring. A lot of people will stare at you, and it's mostly like elderly people. They were just like, they will look at you, and they don't really understand what's going on. They're like, what's like, like what's going on? But like I stopped caring. I really did stop caring. It's fine. Like you gotta expect it, and then just the more you look at them, the more they look at you. True. So just ignore the stares. You'll be fine. For the positives, because I do make videos, or like I did a video like not too long ago. For the positives, a lot of girls wrote to me saying that I'm pushing them to wear the hijab, and that's like one of the most amazing things that has come out of this, is that I felt like people, because they didn't think that I would wear the hijab, I felt like everybody was like, إنه more comfortable talking to me about it, and it just, I don't know, it just opened up a space for people to really like be inspired
Yeah.
by the action of wearing the hijab. So I got a lot of these comments, alhamdulillah, and yeah, like those are the positive comments that really like touched me. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that's
Is there like any like point in your life that you were struggling and everything, and since you started wearing the hijab, Allah has just like blessed you with like a specific thing, or
wow, that's a deep question. I felt like my biggest struggle was like the hijab, and like Allah has blessed me with wearing it. Anjad, like it was my biggest struggle. But when it comes to, I guess we'll have to see. Well, I guess we'll have to see like
yeah,
the
'cause
wisdom
of
of Allah
course,
subhanahu wa ta'ala.
yeah,
Like it's been 3 months, you know? That in itself, the hijab, the clarity of wearing the hijab felt like that was like the most like
yeah,
you know, it was
eye-opening,
it was
and
eye-opening, and it was like my goal, like one of my goals in life was to wear the hijab. And like I'm a little late, but
no,
alhamdulillah.
no, alhamdulillah,
Like
of course.
alhamdulillah, better
There's a
late than
start to
never.
every, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And yeah, so I think that we'll have to see Allah's wisdom
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
of
comes to that.
course. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, just give one quick advice to the young Muslims who wants to wear the hijab, but they still have any like some doubts to wear it.
Okay. You that's looking at this video.
Yeah.
Okay? Sis, what are you waiting for? We are all here for you. We are all seeing you. We're seeing you. We know what's in your heart. You know what's in your heart. So do it. That's what I would have told myself. I would have told myself, whatever you are going through, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it easy for you. So if you're thinking of wearing the hijab, make dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for Him to guide you. And inshallah, He never disappoints. Do it, and trust me, believe me, that it will be one of the best decisions you ever made. I felt like I wish I would have done it before, because for me, it's like this big in my head, but like
In reality,
it's this
yeah,
small. It's
simple.
so small. It's so small. It's so small, and it's so small, but the change is so big. Like,
That's true.
you know what I mean? So, and you lose nothing. Yani, Anjad, you lose nothing by just putting Allah first. And I wish, like, oh my God, I have like, like, I just got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, we all know that you're ready for it, so just do it. And we're here to support you. You can come talk to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. But if it's in your heart, take it, take the opportunity. This is a guide from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this happened to me so many times until I finally realized, like, okay, like this is a sign. This is, I need to do it. It's in my heart. So do it, and inshallah, Allah will make it easy for you. A lot of times, like I felt like, yani, it was such a big deal in my head, but it's so small. Like no one cares. I'm telling you, no one cares. Like work wise, school wise, if anything, and like it's not. This is not yani, to look at the girls that don't wear the hijab in a different way. Not at all. But I felt like people respect you more when you have your values, when you put Allah first, when you put your creator first. People, the respect you get back from people is crazy. Yani عن جد, I thought I was a joke. Like not like in that way, but like I felt like people were not taking me seriously.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, the respect that I'm getting, it's shocking to me. عن جد, it's very shocking, because they see that like you're projecting what's in your heart. So do it.
Best advice.
Zenafeed.
Zenafeed. Okay, now time for the 5 rapid questions. Time for some fun. And the first question is, who's your favorite reciter of the Quran?
Al-Affasi.
Mishari al-Afasi?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
I
he's
love
one of
him.
yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, I would listen to him. So yeah, I love him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second is, what is your favorite name of Allah and why?
My favorite name is Al-Alim, because the wisdom that he knows in everything that we don't know is like a guide for us. So a lot of things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, مثلا, just the hijab. He tells women to wear the hijab. For us, yeah, it's a struggle. Okay, like no one truly wants to wear the hijab, but at the end of the day, Allah knows what we don't know. It's a protection. There's so much wisdom in it that we don't know, and it goes for anything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks from us. So hatta, like, even when he asks you to do anything, so like even like praying, waking up for fajr, all of those things, there's wisdom behind it that we don't know, you know. So yeah, I think it's
Al-Alim.
Al-Alim. Yeah.
Perfect. Third question is, if money didn't exist, what would you have done in life?
Like if money didn't have value.
Value, yeah. Like if,
Um,
like what would be your passion, like for the rest of your life, your future?
so I feel like the yani, we would always have a reason, so a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Our lives, it's you have to make money nowadays to live.
To live, yeah.
But if that didn't exist, I feel like we would always try to find a purpose. And in that case, I feel like my purpose would be to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Mm-hmm.
Because yani, there's no other way to like to live other than
Mm-hmm.
like following that
Yeah,
path,
that path.
you know.
That's true.
So yeah, like, and yeah, I think that
Okay.
that
No,
would be
good,
my
good.
answer
No,
to
good.
that.
Okay. Fourth is, if I give you a time machine right now and you can only use it once, would you go to the past or to the future, and why? You could go like just to see or change something, but you need to come back.
So for changing some, I would not change anything from my
Okay.
future or my past. I wouldn't change it because I had to go through. So like I had to go through what I went through in my life
To be
where I'm
yeah.
at right now, and for the future, like, you know, Allah alam, but like I would hope that I'm working towards, you know, getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I wouldn't change anything for past or future, inshallah. I think Allah is like
Yeah.
finding me
The
my
best, yeah.
my best way. So yeah,
So the past or the future?
there's no
No, nothing. Stay where you are.
stay where I'm at.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Last question
Yeah.
is, with your husband and kids in the future,
Yeah,
inshallah,
inshallah.
what's the dream country would you like to live in?
Damn.
Any country you want.
Dubai. Dubai. No. It's not even a country.
Any location, anything.
Location.
Mhm.
I think that everybody like fantasizes about going to Dubai, but
Mhm.
it's I've never been to Dubai, but I wouldn't, you know, like I wouldn't say that I would go to Dubai, masalan, because like I've never been there, so I don't know.
Mhm.
But maybe not here, maybe not Canada, just because I feel like with يعني our purpose مثلا انه taxes, just like the even the cost of living right
Mhm.
now. That's a deep question.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm gonna say Dubai.
Just Dubai.
I'm gonna say Dubai.
Okay, Dubai it is.
Dubai.
Inshallah in the future.
Inshallah.
Okay, so that's it for today, Zaina. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you. Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed your time here.
I did.
Thank you for the answers. Really, it touched me. Even like I'm not a hijabi, but it touched me just to hear the stories you went through and how you became a hijabi.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode today. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. And I'll see you next week on the Faithful Path. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
نفسي بنور من فؤادي